Hello everybody and welcome on our amazing program of Sciences for a Champion. So we have with us two specialists of sciences.
No, it's a program for cars, no?
No, alright, so I'll continue. So we have one specialist of sciences and one specialist of cars. So both of these candidates will either have to answer simple questions on chloroplast, or they have to explain a special feature of the chloroplast. And I can hide you that that's my favorite part. Okay, alright. Could the candidate please present themselves?
Yeah, sure. Hello everybody, I'm Joseph Abdel Newton and I am a scientific teacher of the University of Harvard. I've gotten the Nobel Prize of Knowledge 5 consecutive years, and I've written 2 dissertations on cells and their contents, which were both sold 100,000 times.
Hello Julien, hello everybody. I'm Gary. I'm a mechanic in Chaumont in Belgium, and I love cars, French fries with ketchup and mayonnaise. Not Brazil because I hate Tokyo. I prefer to cook to McDonald's, and my favorite series is HT.
And what about your scientific distinctions?
Oh, about science. I've studied at school, but my mom always told me that I was the best of her worst kids, so I guess I got the chance to win this game.
Right now, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Yes, me too.
Okay, so we'll start with the description of the structure of the chloroplast. First, maybe I should introduce the rules. So there's one main rule, which is that no one in this room can interrupt another one. And if you want to speak, you have either to beep or to ask me the right to do so. For the viewers that don't know anything about chloroplast, I'll make a small introduction. So the chloroplast is an organelle specific to plant cells. It's in many ways similar to the mitochondria. Both of these organelles function to generate metabolic energy. They are the main power source of their organism, and the chloroplast is responsible for photosynthesis. So now, who could make a description of the structure of the chloroplast?
Beep! The chloroplast, which is a large organelle of 5 to 10 micrometers long, is bounded by a double membrane called the chloroplast envelope, separated by an intermembrane space, forming therefore an inner and outer membrane. So the chloroplast envelope. There is. Let me speak. There is also inside the chloroplast another internal membrane called the phylactery membrane. This membrane organizes the inside of the chloroplast. It forms a network of phylacteries which are flattened sacs with a pigmented membrane, which is a place where a part of photosynthesis occurs that look like red bubbles. They are frequently staked up, and these stacks are called pollen.
Okay, very good. 2 points to Joseph. Now, make a general description of the inside of the chloroplast.
Buzz. So, chloroplast contains its own genetic system. We can find in chloroplast the envelope, the inner and outer membrane, the ribosomes, lipids, DNA. The DNA is floating around the stroma. The stroma is the cytosol of chloroplast. There's also the thylakoid membrane. It's a network made of grana, and at least you have the thylakoid lumen. This is aqueous space in the thylakoid. It's hollow.
Oh, very surprising. 2 points to Gary. Now that we know that the chloroplast is responsible for the photosynthetic conversion of. Please, thank you. So it's now that we know that the chloroplast is responsible for the photosynthetic conversion of CO2, carbon dioxide, into carbohydrates, what is the name of this reaction?
Buzz. I know. It's the electrolysis combustion.
No, no. It's called photosynthesis. So the main role of chloroplast is photosynthesis.
Yes, but it's the same. No.
Woo! Could you please? Okay, now who can explain? Wait. Who can explain the role of how photosynthesis works?
Buzz. Oh, I can't remember. Sorry, I don't know.
People! First, when the energy from light is a chloroplast, this energy is converted into the chemical energy found in compounds such as ATP, which is the fuel used by all living things, and ADPH. But more precisely, when the conversion of the the conversion of the unusable light energy into the usable chemical energy is associated with the action of the green pigment chlorophylls, and pigment is any substance that absorbs light. Yeah.
So you meant that this reaction is because of the green pigments of the chlorophyll.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Thank you. Very good. So when the light hits the chlorophyll molecules, the light energy is converted into chemical energy. But could you tell us more about the chlorophyll?
Chlorophyll. Buzz is chlorophyll. So chlorophyll are important factors in photosynthesis. We can find them in the thylakoids. These pigments are also an important part in the light-dependent reaction. Chlorophyll has also a green color because of it.
Yeah, exactly. So now for the information of our viewers, we know that light is made of 7 different colors, and each of these color is called a wavelength. And chlorophyll only captures, so the chlorophyll pigments only captures the red and the blue wavelengths of light and reflects the green one, making it even more green. So chlorophylls also contain other pigments that also absorb light, but we can only really notice them during fall when the chloroplast produces less chlorophyll. So a pigment absorbs only a few wavelengths because, like us, a plant can be damaged by an excess of light energy. So
yes,
So like when the pigments, if the pigments absorbs too much light, it damages the plant.
Yes. So it's because of that plants have also contains pigments, so they are protected by the excess of light.
I hadn't finished. Okay. So now, as a final question, so we've learned the main roles of the chloroplast. But now, what are the secondary roles?
People! Yeah, I think chloroplast also synthesize amino acids and lipids found in their own membrane, and I know there is other roles, but I can't remember them.
All right. Very good. There's more, and I can't.
Oh shoot! Sorry. Chloroplasts envelopes outer membrane, has pores allowing small molecules to pass, but the inner membrane doesn't allow ions and metabolites to pass, so they have to enter by a specific place. It's the I can't remember. Yes, the membrane transporter. Excuse me. It has the kind of same functionality as the plasma membrane in the cell.
Yeah, exactly. So the inner membrane restricts the passage between the cytosol, and the chloroplast. there is also
Julien.
Yeah.
Yesterday,
what?
ever. Yesterday, whatever. You understand? No? Okay.
So there is also the stroma, which contains the genetic system and various enzymes which are also responsible for the photosynthesis. The chloroplast electron transport system is in the thylakoid membrane. That's it. Thank you very much, and it's finally finished. Thank you to the technical team and their professional work. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. The winner is